right?
But I feel like I'm fighting. Oh well, if I relax my wrist and let the sword actually just do the thing.
So weird.
Physics.
then
When
that
you
just-
relax stuff, it's easier to do. That's so. How come you never
then
told
I
me
can
that?
just
What?
do
Just
that.
relax, man. Just calm
do that
down.
and-
Just relax and let it happen.
Yeah.
Relax
Just
and
like-
let it happen.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
And that's reasonably powered.
Fine.
Yeah.
Like I still feel basically this rib being like.
Yeah.
If I try and rotate it more, I will run out of room. But if I just let the wrist do the work.
Right.
And
I feel like you're leaning to the side too much.
Yeah, you're probably leaning a little bit too much. But
Hold.
there's gonna be some lean, so
Yeah.
pull back
it's
versus
gonna be
lean over.
so it's
That's better. Yeah.
so
Oh,
if
yeah,
you-
because that was just that motion.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
yeah.
So pull back instead
by
of lean
sitting
over to
into
get it.
by sitting into it, you're
Yeah.
getting your body weight into your shot. Yeah.
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 Kill it.
Right?
Kill it.
Yeah.
And then just think about this. So you're fighting someone with a heater, right?
Right.
As you drop down in there,
Uh-huh.
the arc of their shield is here.
Right. And so
And
if
so
I go for
this is just coming inside,
yeah.
and now you got love handles. Or
Right.
hip, you know? And yeah, you can totally, like Rotu's doing, you can throw this shot and turn that S shape into an offside leg,
Right.
right? That works great too.
Or I can just do it there.
Right? And then
I've learned that before.
the other version of this is, as you throw that shot and you come over here and you throw upward, right?
Right.
With that offside. But it's the Molnay, but you're just turning it into a flat, and then all of a sudden you're crushing ribs, right? And it's upward, where their high guard was here, guarding your flat snap that they now know is a concern, right? Especially if you're here, where you're just like, bang, and they're like, oh, I gotta really block that, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, they got it blocked, bang. Okay, and that one I kicked my leg back out to give myself some range, but I could also do that and then step over farther and hit it in there too.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is generally the scope of what I've got here. What do you need? What is your big problem?
Oh, range. So like I said, I'm learning that I often, especially with this boyo, I like to be pretty close range.
Yeah.
But it's real easy for me to go from A to marsupial,
Yeah.
right? And then once I'm in marsupial, I got to figure out what to do with that, right?
Okay.
You know, do I just push them away until they're where I want them?
No, you live in there.
Okay.
That's
Use-
marsupial's not living in the pouch.
Use their shield for your defense.
It's an oxygen. No, for real. You use their shield for your defense.
Use their shield for your defense.
Ronan, come here real quick with your shield. You don't even need your sword. Just, right. So if I'm gonna go over here. So I want you guys to see it first. I'm gonna get in marsupial.
In front of the camera.
In front of the camera so we can see
Front of the
it.
camera.
Right? So he's here, right? And so, boom, I get in there. If I can get in here, throw a shot. You can't get around my hand.
Yeah.
Right? I just follow the shield from my hand, right? Well, shot-wise, like, okay, well, I'm on his shield, right, from my sword. So maybe I release it here and I throw it out, right? Because it's this motion. Maybe it's I throw here and I turn back that way. Maybe
This is hard for me to come up and do that.
Or maybe I go like this. So I know his shot's coming over this side. He's gonna reach way around. I've got a real shield. I go like that. Bang. Right? Or I'm looking for that leg. And from here, the leg is a short stick. You gotta close your hand and basically punch his leg. So from here, I'm just gonna go bang. Right? So that's where you can be. Now, the better one of that is, so I go in here. It's all shattered. I don't worry about it.
Oh, he's got a drill. No, I don't have a drill.
Tell
You
them
know,
about your
so from here, like, okay, so maybe I throw a broaching shot and get in here. If I see inside his shield,
Oh, yeah.
he's so unhappy about this
Oh, okay. Oh, I know.
because his shield's my shield. I have
scrambling.
nothing to
I'm
worry
like
about over here. So I'm just
failing.
like, I'm gonna stay in here. I'm gonna stay in the pouch. I'm gonna stay in the pouch, and then I just do a drop shot maybe, or I wait till he gets really flustered and I can drop my hand down
Yeah.
here. Let's say I do a drop shot, it doesn't land. Boom. I can go here and roll that into a wrap because I'm inside of his shield. So my hand doesn't have to clear anything. I've already cleared it.
So what do you do if you have somebody like him who throws a lot of very deep wraps? Because on him, if I'm in pouch range, right, he'll do all of these and actually have power on them, and I can't
well,
really block
Let's
those.
take a look. No, let me take a look.
Yeah.
Well, God. Awareness,
gotta leave.
situational awareness.
Dominoes.
All right, so I'm in here, right? And he's throwing these deep wraps.
Because he can get the back of my head from there.
Okay.
Right.
So notice the center line is offset to the shoulder.
Huh?
Yeah, so
Right.
come over here and look on this side.
Yeah.
If he goes way
Okay.
over there, maybe, but then I can go here, and I've got a basket
Oh,
still
and
there
then you
too.
can basically stick to his arm, which
Yeah.
he actually really
he
doesn't want
stays
you to
under
do.
your
Yeah,
armpit.
and if
Yeah.
from these hang blocks,
Right.
remember that reverse Molyneux?
Yeah.
He gets like that. If I can go bang,
So if it's somebody I know can do a deep wrap, I deliberately use the sword, keep the sword up there, and
yeah.
it's
The
block.
hang block.
It's a safe place to be in general.
That is the block, and then from there I can stick to his armpit and kind of control that.
Yeah. Keep your shield down from him. You don't need that.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to make a sombrero out of it. There we go.
Okay.
The shield sombrero is a thing, but
Right.
you don't need to do it right now. Right?
Right.
So the idea here is instead of, you don't have to follow that way, follow your hand on his sword box.
Okay.
Shield hand just follow around. If you do that, he can't throw a shot.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
You just cut
Yeah.
it off. You're not hitting his arm, he's hitting your shield.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, see how that feels?
Yeah.
Okay. Now they'll, the really big guys will walk around. I'll do sky wraps and I will walk them from the sword shoulder over toward the shield side sometimes, or otherwise, where I'll from this shot and I'll just keep walking it until I can make them miss the sword block. But if you get really good with that hang block and be relaxed with it, just tap, 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 and then they're overcommitting. They're reaching too far. They're trying to get deeper, which is always what happens. Everyone wants to hit us. It's like a squire, but more.
Hey,
You're a little guy.
Yeah.
They want to beat a little guy, and so they're like, "Fuck this guy, fuck him," and they're just reaching, and you're just like, "Oh," and you go, bang, sword block. You know they've got to do a long return.
Right. Because from here I can pop things.
Right. No, this is where no.
Yeah.
Bing.
Elevator.
Right,
Because
right,
it's from this block here, so your
right.
hand's
Something
already
from there.
high.
Yeah.
Right? And
From
so
there
and
makes
you're
sense
and we're
to
nice
that.
and we get nice and low defensively, and then you corkscrew up.
Look at his nose. Look how open his nose is.
Yeah.
What he's
Yeah.
doing there.
And then if his shield creeps over, if I move, then I might do a thing down the center line. But
You're not going to do a Molyneux.
It's
If you just take your
Yeah.
when you're here and he knows you're doing that, so he's keep your elbow.
yeah. Alright.
So what you
We're tracking him, and then you do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something should be on your
Yeah.
I'll angle my wrist. Definitely, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with the Molyneux is because we're in so tight and
Yeah.
we don't weigh enough to be able to make this
Yeah.
right? Because you go like this and basically if it hits anything, it's going to go clunk, clunk,
I've
clunk.
occasionally been able to crunch something if it's all the way on here and I can crunch my body.
Yeah.
I can do that in tight, but I have to have the hand just
It-
a minute
so,
twice.
so go on guard real quick.
Yeah.